Hello guys, today I will do a short review on a Razer Wolverine Tournament Edition controller. This controller will set you around 130 euros, set you back. Uh, and for that price it comes with only 1 year of warranty, which I think is too short. Now I will go over buttons. So here you have a D-pad. D-pad is really good. Four main directions are very precise, so on PS4 for example you sometimes get a combination of input while pressing only a back arrow or something, but here you'll only have a main directions. Now this is not ideal for something like fighting game, but it is certainly good in some scenarios, and some fighting games like Injustice or Mortal Kombat that don't really use a combination of inputs like back down or something like that. Now let's go over thumbsticks. These thumbsticks are nothing special, very average. They have low resistance if you are into that. I personally like more resistance, but these don't have it. Four main buttons. Very clicky. If you can hear that, maybe you can. Now one button broke on me. Others still work, and I'll tell about that later. They are okay buttons, mechanically flawed, but all around okay if you're not using them very often, like in fighting game where you press like bajillion buttons per game. Now you have select and start. They are okay, nothing special, they're just select and start buttons. Home button, same, nothing special, and under the home button you have this RGB strip or light that you can customize in software. I have it set, I set it on a detecting a press, so it only lights up when I press something. It can be like any color, rainbow or something like that. Not really into that. On top you have two extra buttons that are clicky, M1 and M2. You have these bumpers and these triggers that are good, nothing too special. I'm not really a nitpicky about triggers or something, so nothing special. One special thing is these knobs that can adjust travel time of your trigger. I keep it on short, you can keep it on long. These buttons can be remapped to only one button on face of controller. They cannot be remapped to combination of buttons, since this is a tournament edition, and combination would be cheating at that point. On the back you have two extra buttons. They are labeled M3 and M4. I don't know if you can see that. These buttons I didn't really use. They are good for first person shooters. I don't play them, so if you need them you have them. Grips are rubberized. They are okay to grip, not slippery. Let's talk about cable for a minute. This comes with micro USB cable that locks into place, as you can see, special shape, so it will not fall out. I had this problem with the Xbox controller Like almost every single cable fell out. This will not happen on the Razer. It is breakaway cable, so you have this part that breaks away if you trip over cable, and also you have standard A plug on end. So you just connect it like so. Let's plug it back in. Now my experience with this controller. I didn't really have good experience with this controller. I would say it's a rough one. I don't like this controller personally, and that's because it broke on me just 2.5 or actually 2 weeks in, and I repaired it myself. This Y button doesn't travel all the way because I replaced it, the original Omron switch, with an Omron switch from a mouse, and now Omron switch from a mouse is a bigger one, so it has less travel distance. It works though, but only 2 weeks in, and I bought this controller in another country, so 1 year of warranty doesn't apply to me. It's not same in Europe as it's in US. You don't send really directly to Razer here, so yeah. And this is why I think Razer is giving you only 1 year of warranty, because they know some of the buttons will broke. I'm not the only one that reports this issue. I looked on Reddit, YouTube and other sites, and I found a handful of people that are reporting, especially these buttons, especially A button, but others too. They broke really easy, and I don't know what breaks, nothing electrical. You know, that switch is just 2 pieces of metal, and when I opened a joystick, the switch was bent out of place, so didn't work. Something is telling me that these switches are not meant to be using these kind of buttons. They are great in mouses, but not really as a button, as a lot of people are complaining about these buttons breaking. Now that wouldn't be a problem if this controller had like 2 or 3 years of warranty. That is a standard. In fact, I have this controller that I already reviewed. It's still Series Stratus XL that costed me less than $40, and that controller has 3 years of warranty. So Razer, what are you doing? This controller doesn't even support wireless. You need to use it with this wire. I don't know what is Razer doing, and why this product has 1 year warranty and their other products has somewhat normal warranty. Someone will buy this controller, play it for 1 year, and maybe something happens and controller broke after like 14 months, and you can I'm so mad. You can throw this controller straight in the trash at that point. I repaired it, but I don't use it. It's not ideal. I'm playing competitively. Someone who is buying controller wants to play competitively, and controller breaks on them. And warranty is really not ideal. I'll leave it at that, guys. Don't buy this controller. It's too expensive, doesn't have enough features. Bye, guys.